It appears that Chrisean Rock's family rapidly crashed apart with no one noticing. From her baby daddy being sentenced to jail while she got arrested on the same day, to the growing speculation about their son's health.
That baby will not be able to play well with other kids normally. That baby will not be able to go outside and ever play by herself without being supervised.
This is the story of what happened to Chrisean Rock's family, broken to stupor. In a shocking yet dramatic turn of events, rapper and TV personality Chrisean Rock was arrested in San Fernando Valley and taken into custody by the Los Angeles Police Department. Disturbingly, following the arrest, her 9-month-old son was taken away from her by the authorities. It appears Chrisean Rock's family is falling apart like brown leaves in midwinter. The tragedy unfolded when she showed up at a San Fernando Valley courthouse to support her baby daddy, Blueface. The events of the day took a crazy turn when the 24-year-old rapper, mother of Blueface's 9-month-old son, was handcuffed and then taken into custody. According to news reports, Chrisean Rock was with her and Blueface's infant son, Chrisean Malorn Jr., when the Los Angeles Police Department officers arrived and escorted her out of the courthouse. According to arrest documents obtained by XXL, Chrisean Rock was detained at the Craig County Detention Center in Veneta, Oklahoma, on drug-related charges. The 24-year-old reality star has been charged with failure to have a tax stamp affixed on Controlled Dangerous Substances, CDS, and possession of controlled dangerous substances with the intent to distribute. The darker part of this story is that when Chrisean Rock was arrested and her baby daddy was jailed, neither Blueface nor Chrisean Rock's families were willing to fight for the 9-month-old at the time. As a result, the child was taken into custody, and the situation was feared by many that the child might remain with the foster home for the most part of his life. This was largely because, in recent years, Chrisean Rock had exchanged blows and curses with most of the people close to her, including family relatives. According to sources who spoke to TMZ, it seemed Chrisean Rock was caught slacking in the court. It was as though authorities had planned to arrest her during Blueface's court hearing. It was reported that 5 Los Angeles Police Department officers were already waiting for Chrisean Rock when she walked into the courtroom. A user reported that it appeared this might have been planned ahead of time, so that by the time she stepped into the courtroom, they would be on her. The source also reported that 2 female officers searched Chrisean once they had her in bracelets, and we were told her baby was taken away by officers as well. Once the full pat-down was complete, our sources say Chrisean was escorted out of the building, unclear what happened to the baby. After her arrest, many people began to call her out for being slow because it was reported that while she was being escorted outside by the police, paparazzi briefly interviewed her, and she revealed that she was being arrested because she had an outstanding warrant downtown, which she totally forgot. So who forgets that there is a warrant hanging on their heads, then shows up in court expecting to walk out freely? On Instagram Live, she said, "My warrants are getting cleaned up. I've been paying off fees and getting rid of talking to some people to help my situation out, because you know, I have my son." She continued, spilling with a certain degree of certainty about her situation and why she wouldn't turn herself in. So the old me would have just turned myself in. Right now, I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. I just don't plan on that at all. I'm doing every way possible to get that figured out without even trying to serve time, and it's working out for me. So I'm gonna work on my little situation. Well, I later heard that Chrisean Jr. was not taken away by CPS or police, but stayed in the care of Marsh, Chrisean's friend. Y'all remember Marsh? Remember when Chrisean Jr. was 3 months old, and it was reported that his father, Blueface, accused his mother, Chrisean Rock, of child neglect and simultaneously assaulted Chrisean's friend, Marsh. Yeah, that Marsh. Blueface claimed on his Instagram post that his baby mama neglected her responsibility as a mother by leaving their 3-month-old son with Marsh at about 4 a.m. He appeared on December 3rd, 2023, on his Instagram and yelled at his baby mama's best friend, Marsh, claiming that she was taking care of his son while the mother was out to hook up with one of her suitors. He said, "It's crazy my son ain't got no parent at 4 in the morning. Nobody wanna watch him. She got Marsh. She got Marsh watching the baby at 4 in the morning so she can what? Get some do a verse? All this so you could do a verse? Suck some you a bunk." He proceeded to threaten Marsh.
"Yeah, close the door. Let's go, Marsh. You gonna get your ass as soon as we get there. Come on. Jaden got a good fade waiting for you, Marsh."
That baby will not be able to play well with other kids normally. That baby will not be able to go outside and ever play by herself without being supervised.
The most disturbing turn of events in the series of what happened to Chrisean Rock's family unfolded when she gave birth to her son with Blueface. At the time she gave birth, there was word on the street that the baby was born with blindness and some other seeming disability, causing fans and colleagues to raise concerns about the health status of the newborn. The news ushered in a wave of depression and mental breakdown to Chrisean Rock, who was disturbed by her son's health being the subject of discussion on the internet. However, many people already expressed fear and concern for the well-being of the child even before she was put to bed, largely because of her lifestyle of drinking, smoking, and partying while she was heavily pregnant. Most people think that as a result of her reckless lifestyle, Blueface tried to warn fans about the baby's health, but most people disregarded his words because they thought he was clout chasing.
It ain't gonna make it. I wouldn't give a damn what nobody say. Between him and her, yeah, that baby ain't finna make it.
You may be wondering how people got to know about the baby's health at a very early stage, right? Well, it happened when Chrisean Rock popped up on her social media with a mugshot of her then boyfriend, Blueface, tattooed on the side of her face, a romantic gesture that attracted multiple backlash from fans online. In an attempt to respond to the simmering comments from fans and users, she jumped on Instagram Live to address the issue, and that was when fuel was added to the fire. While on Live trying to tell people to stop dictating to her how to live her life, people noticed the facial condition of the baby and the weird cry coming out of the baby's mouth, and that started a new series of speculation about the baby's health all over again. Aside from the infant crying uncontrollably, the baby's cry sounded like the baby was in excruciating pain and struggling to breathe. What was more alarming was that instead of Chrisean Rock pausing the live video and checking up on her son, she was busy trying to defend the tattoo on her face.
So, I don't know why I keep saying it's fake. I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real shit.
However, the crazy narrative did not stop there. Chrisean Rock attracted another alarming reaction to her baby's well-being when she hopped on Instagram sometime later. While on Live, people noticed that the child's weird visible facial look is consistent with the features of a child suffering from fetal alcohol syndrome. Then curiosity triggered some fans to look up the obvious symptoms of fetal alcohol syndrome, which are small head, small eye opening, low nasal bridge, flat mid-face, and the like, all of which are visible on Chrisean Jr.'s face. Instantly, people began to come to Chrisean Rock with the allegations of her being a bad, reckless, and irresponsible mother who smoked and drank alcohol consistently at the time of the pregnancy. Ironically, this brings us back to Blueface's warning at the time of her pregnancy about her seeming responsibility. Unfortunately, his genuine concerns were blown off by fans because of the tendencies of clout chasing. Sadly, the reckless lifestyle of alcoholism and smoking showcased by Chrisean Rock gave room for easy prediction of the side effects of her habits on her unborn child. I remember Charleston White was willing to give out $5,000 if his predictions turned out to be false.
I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb in the mother. They not gonna have a healthy baby. Like, I got bets on it right now.
Blueface has constantly expressed his disregard for Chrisean Rock's motherhood. In one of his tweets, he said, "She is a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit." When the reactions became alarming, Chrisean Rock decided to address the issue by losing it to everyone online. In a video captioned, "My child is blessed," she questioned people who were concerned about what her son looks like, sounds like, and what he was diagnosed with. She blamed them for not knowing anything about God and her baby, for ranting about her baby online. She reiterated that her baby was sound and healthy, and she proceeded to debunk the rumors about her son being blind and disabled. Far from home. TMZ obtained Blueface's new mugshot, taken Thursday as he entered the general population at the medium security facility. The rapper, known for his chart-topping hits, will now have access to various programs designed to prepare inmates for life after incarceration. In an unfortunate turn of events, Chrisean Rock's family appears to be far from home. Following the arrest of the rapper at her baby daddy's court hearing, the baby daddy Blueface was sentenced to serve jail time the same day. Rapper Blueface was sentenced to serve 4 years in jail, following his involvement in an October 2022 nightclub shooting. According to a representative of the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office in a statement issued to XXL regarding the court's verdict, Blueface was sentenced to 4 years in prison during his sentencing hearing in 2022. As Blueface was granted parole, he received an execution of a suspended sentence for the 4 years in prison. Because he has now violated his parole, he has been ordered by the court to serve the 4 years in prison. During the trial, Blueface's attorney explained the extent of Blueface's involvement in the shooting.
I think it's important for the court to have some context and understand why this negotiation is the way it is. While it is certainly true that Mr. Traylor was involved in a fight with people at the strip club Mr. Porter was not.
She explained that during the fight, Mr. Traylor went into his car and drove slowly toward a group of people who presumably offended him. On getting there, he rolled down his window and pulled out a firearm, causing the group to startle. He then sped into the group of people, hitting a woman with his car, and also crashed several cars in the process, after which he took off from the scene. She also revealed that there are a lot of dots in the case because of the people involved in it. Traylor sued Blueface, also known in the courtroom as Mr. Porter, and the nightclub is being sued by the woman who got hit. According to her, she was trying to minimize the gravity of the situation, but she wanted the court to understand that her client played a minimal role that night.
So while I'm not here to minimize it in any way, it's dangerous, there is no doubt, but there is a lot from Mr. Traylor that led up to this.
Before the verdict was passed, Mr. Traylor was called upon to give his testimony. But I must tell you that this guy did something really unusual and crazy in the court. Mr. Traylor did not hide his disappointment to the court. He explained that he had lost hope in the justice system because of the way Blueface's case was carried with levity and some certain degree of leniency. Mr. Traylor asserted that he knew that Blueface was going to get a lighter sentence because of his financial and social status, and also claimed that he knew people who got higher sentences than Blueface for non-violent crimes.
I'm just completely disappointed in this complete process, actually. From the DA to his representation to him to everything. It's just all been a complete drop of the ball on my end. I have complete lost faith in the justice system.
And that was it. Right after spitting his piece to the judge, he took a selfie and bounced out of court. This gesture sprang wild reactions online. This user said, "Did bro take a selfie in the courtroom in front of a judge? This generation has absolutely no chill." Another user added, "Laugh my ass out. He took a whole picture around here, where I'm from. We can't even take phones in the courtroom." This last reaction was precise. Did the guy that gave the statement really take a selfie with Blueface when he was done? Yes, he did. The judge then read down the terms of Blueface sentencing and conditions of probation to wrap the case. She stated that Blueface was not allowed to travel out of the state during the period of his probation unless with proper permission from the Justice Department. She emphasized that he is not allowed to carry weapons, especially guns. After giving him a sound warning about carrying guns, she told him that if he chose to walk around with guns, he should know that there would be consequences.
I will tell you, if you get caught doing that, you get brought back here on any kind of probation violation, especially anything involving weapon, I will not hesitate to put you in prison for a significant period of time.
Blueface's assault case stems from a September 2021 incident in which he was accused of attacking a club bouncer after the rapper was asked to show proper identification at the entrance of the club. According to eyewitnesses, Blueface showed up at Skinny's Lounge in San Fernando Valley, California, and was denied entry because he didn't have an ID. In place of the ID, Blueface showed the bouncer a Google image of himself to prove his celebrity status, but the bouncer still bounced him out. According to sources, that was when Blueface, alongside one other person, jumped on the bouncer and hurriedly left the scene, while the unidentified victim was rushed to a nearby hospital. Rapper Blueface has officially started serving his 4-year prison sentence, having been transferred from the Men's Central Jail in downtown Los Angeles to North Kern State Prison in Central California. North Kern's staff will assess his background, medical and psychological history, and social relationships to find suitable work and educational opportunities during his time in prison. It was reported that although Blueface is already a successful artist, he would consider joining a series of rehabilitation programs in prison. North Kern State Prison offers educational and vocational programs aimed at helping inmates reintegrate into society. The prison provides opportunities such as adult basic education, high school GED preparation, and vocational training. Inmates can also participate in religious services, self-help groups, and substance abuse programs. After some time amidst the 4-year sentence, which was accompanied by his baby mama, arrested by Los Angeles Police Department officers, and the rumors of his child being taken away by authorities, Blueface broke the silence and spoke about the entire situation. However, in a phone call interview from jail, Blueface revealed that he did not enroll in any rehabilitation activity. Instead, he uses his time to watch TV and the like.
Blueface, baby!
Hey, so I got sentenced to 4 years. I got a year credit, so that go down to 3 years, and I gotta do 33% of that.
So you'll be home by summer?
Probably like March, April.
What's your mental like? You straight?
I'm in my environment, I'm always soak up and adapt to it, so it ain't really nothing. It's really like a little break from responsibility, honestly.
What have you been doing to like pass your time?
Man, watching TV, eating burritos, and
I remember this phone call interview pissed off a lot of people online because Blueface stated that being in jail was like an escape from the responsibility of taking care of his son and baby mama. A YouTube user by the name of Terrence commented, "The fact he talked about taking a break from his responsibilities is very telling and childish." Another user quickly added, "He doesn't see it as a chance to actually rehabilitate himself. He sees it as a break from responsibility." When asked about the well-being of his child, given that Chrisean Rock, the mother, was also in custody, some people think Blueface's response was not consistent with someone who cared about his family.
What about the little one? Are you able to be in touch and have contact or visitation, stuff like that?
As of now,
Yeah.
because she's incarcerated, but hopefully when she gets out, she'll come bring him up here or whatnot.
In another dramatic turn of events following Chrisean Rock's family being broken into a stupor, Blueface's mother felt the need to address people who accused her of calling the police on Chrisean Rock. She said, "My son and his BM know damn well I ain't called no cops, so if that was your reason for calling them, God will definitely show the world you playing with the right one." At the time, Chrisean Rock, who was then locked up in Craig County, Oklahoma, was facing up to 8 years in prison for possessing controlled dangerous substances with the intention to distribute. Under Oklahoma law, CDS is a controlled substance, which includes narcotics, amphetamines, and other opiates. Interestingly, in Oklahoma, possessing marijuana or controlled dangerous substances with intent to distribute is a felony, with the minimum sentence being 2 years in prison and a possible $20,000 fine. Meanwhile, it seemed Christmas came early for Chrisean Rock, as her sister, Tareen, posted on her Instagram story on August 3rd, updating fans that Chrisean Rock would be home before her son's 11th month birthday in September. She said, "Chrisean will be home sooner than later. Yes, thank you, Jesus. I want to be there to witness y'all reunion. I know y'all miss each other so bad."
Chrisean Rock is home. Well, I'm at a hotel and I just bailed out. But you know what I'm saying? I'm free.
It turned out that Chrisean Rock's sister was not capping when she said the rapper would be out in no time. The rapper was released from jail just in time to meet her son on the eve of his birthday. You could tell that it was a happy reunion. In a video she posted, you could see her kissing and embracing the child in a very emotional way. Chrisean Rock could not hide her excitement towards meeting her son again. She expressed gratitude to God for the wholesome reunion.
Okay, let me just say thank you, Lord. Okay, thank you, Jesus, for this revamp. I got I'm getting all my stuff out the way so I can be effective and just in my son's life for real.
The rapper gave all the credits to God for protecting her child in such a trying time as the one she faced. In a post, she wrote, "To be with you today, set free a couple of days from your birthday is a blessing. Chrisean Jesus Porter, I love you. Children are a heritage from the Lord." She ended the post with, "I love everyone that kept me in their prayers and encouraged me to go forth." A series of drama. The series of drama that the Chrisean Rock family is associated with began when the rapper joyfully announced that she was pregnant with Blueface's child. It is no news that the two have been in an on and off romantic relationship for a while now. Well, Chrisean Rock popped up with the news that the relationship, which is basically characterized by a series of unremitting dramas, has yielded a child. Right after her announcement, as expected, what followed was perhaps one of the most dramatic turns of events in their relationship so far. First, he started by refuting the fact that he was responsible for the pregnancy. He said, "I know y'all thought she was all about me too, LOL, but the facts are facts. Being my baby mama would be a blessing." A few minutes later, he added, "Rock has had encounter with 10 different men in the last 10 years. Until I see a DNA test, then it's not mine." Well, seeing that his tweet was generating a lot of reactions because it appeared controversial, he thought to make some stern clarification about the status of his relationship with Chrisean Rock. He tweeted again, "To answer y'all questions, yes, me and Rock are officially done. It's strictly business. I tried it, and clearly it wasn't giving before she announces she is pregnant with somebody else's child, not mine." He then went on to post a screenshot of their chat in which he was encouraging her to get rid of the pregnancy because he has no love for her and it wouldn't make sense for them to be stuck to each other because of a child. However, after a paternity test proved that Blueface was the father of the child, he surprisingly accepted responsibility after a series of drama, of course. But make no mistakes, it wasn't the baby who introduced drama into Chrisean Rock's life. She and her immediate family have been kicking it right from day one. In this video, Chrisean Rock could be seen hand fighting with her sister Tesahiki when she was heavily pregnant. One person in the comment feels that family got some demons they need to rebuke. 0. 100 is understatement with them, and I know this for a fact because I got family like it's passed through too many generations. At the time Chrisean gave birth to her child and the rumors about the baby's health started to circulate on the internet, she was dead mad at a lot of people. In a post, she stated that just because the baby's picture wasn't cute doesn't mean that the baby was sick. But to be honest, some people felt that it wasn't just about the picture. The way and manner Chrisean Chrisean handled the baby could affect the baby's health and posture. Who else remembers this video where Chrisean was scolded and called out on social media for being too engaged to handle her child appropriately? The child's head was swinging out while she walked around the mart with a dog and some baggage. When the video first popped out, Chrisean Rock admitted guilt and took responsibility for her mistakes, but I instantly knew that she was not ready to let it go. She then proceeded to say that the woman who recorded her should have helped her instead of recording for clout chasing.
Instead of that lady recording me, she could have just helped me. I got a dog, 2 carts full of...
In another dramatic event, in 2023, Chrisean Rock was involved in a fight with her on and off boyfriend Blueface's mother. It was a really dramatic incident in the family because while Chrisean and her boyfriend's mother were fighting, Blueface's sister was brought into the fight as well. Blueface spoke about the horrible event during an interview last year. According to him, it happened when Chrisean had just gotten out of jail, and on reaching the house, she realized that his mom had gotten 2 dogs to help ensure the security of the house because it was broken into at the time.
So the dog ran in. I'm oh no, I'm out of here. I'm quitting the restaurant. I'm moving out. I'm done. There's too many dogs in here. I said, like, huh? Like, the dog just came here. Nobody established if the dog was staying, leaving. If she was staying or leaving, nothing was established.
Technically, that was how the fight erupted. He referred to the incident as women being dramatic. To be honest, to understand Chrisean Rock, you must understand the turbulence glued to her upbringing. Being one of 12 children in an abusive household is enough to set a young kid on a path of turbulence. It was said that at a very young age, Chrisean Rock used to move around Baltimore City because of the absence of a father figure. Her father was incarcerated for about 11 years of her childhood, and during that time, Chrisean and her 11 siblings were raised by their mother, who eventually became addicted to substances. Tragically, Chrisean moved from living with 11 siblings in a 1-bedroom apartment to being homeless at a very early age.
We went from probably 1-bedroom apartment, and it's all of us, to living with people. I say 9 years I've been homeless.
In November 2021, Chrisean Rock's drama became national news when authorities had to throw her out of rapper Blueface's house because she literally refused to leave. Blueface and Chrisean Rock started dating during the pandemic of 2020. At the time, Blueface used to host a show called Blue Girls Reality Show, where a group of girls compete for his love. Chrisean Rock won his heart instantly because of her affection towards him. They started dating around that time, and it has been bittersweet since then. However, what is more important is that Chrisean Rock has recently admitted in an interview that she is in a good place now, and her life is a little better than it used to be.
How you doing mentally right now, though? Are you in a good place?
Yeah, I'm a little sad sometimes.
About what?
But it's not like, oh, I'm sad. It's more like, you know how you want things a certain way and it's not a certain way, so you just like, yeah.
If you love this video, click on the card showing on your screen right now for more videos.